Back as that sails over the end line. They work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
I'm coming. Mike, check 33.
On play action, Wentz. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
By this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Mike, check 33.
Wentz now on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
10th season now in the NFL for T.Y. Hilton, all of them with the Colts, and he went over the 600 catch mark last year for his career. He continues to be a reliable target downfield for Colts' new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back.
Down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Wentz. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? First down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man is Trey Burton. And just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a point in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, it's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Back to Taylor on first down. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff, Lindsey running left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Cooks. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 26.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now this time Rodgers will throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this one to Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the...
A short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Wentz. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Wentz now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long third and goal. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Quiddy Pay
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dayon Buchanan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Lindsey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Lindsey.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsey.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Fighting through pressure.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Ross Blacklock coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Blankenship's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football. Overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Marlon Mack ready to return it.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a give to Taylor. Oh, he bowls over him. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down and 8.
Now Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
To throw is Wentz. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And it is is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. One.